Hello, everyone. I have just captured Pink Crane guy. His name is like Patrannache or something like that, or Patrannache. I don't know how you pronounce it, but he's a freaking boss. Look at him. Oh God, he's awesome. So I'm gonna show you how I got him. I'm gonna explain a little bit about. It'll be a quick one, and hopefully you other hunters out there can get him too, because he's an amazing pet. So cranes. Let's talk about cranes for a minute. Right now I got two cranes because I wanted cranes, so I got a white one in the meantime before I caught this beautiful hunk of behemoth. Well, what's that? Okay, cranes. Cranes are great for PvP, particularly arenas, but I'm going to use them for battlegrounds because of Lullaby. I'm going to keep them on passive. There really isn't a reason to keep them on assist. I learned that recently. Actually, I'm trying to get into PvP on my hunter. I'm going to make videos once I'm pretty decent. But, you know, I've been trying to mark some chipping. The BM is the top spec right now. Whatever, I do me, you do you. I have plenty of rare BM pets too, so whatever. Um, I'm gonna make a guide on how to catch the dire horn. Also, I'll do that maybe right after this one. It won't take long. Um, so yeah, cranes have a lullaby. Puts target to sleep for 4 minutes. It's on a 2 minute cooldown, but 2 minutes not that bad. So I mean, it's a great CC technique. Just keep him on passive, keep him right by your side, just jump around, fight, whatever. He's right by your side, tab target somebody, control 5, put that motherfucker to sleep, and boom, you got somebody asleep for 4 seconds, you could freeze them right after that, you could binding shot right after that. I mean, cranes are really great for PvP, and here's how I caught him. So the thing with Patrannache is, he flies around, he flies around this big ass, I'm gonna link, in the description, the picture I used. Basically, he goes from right about here, up here, down through here, comes this way, across here, up through here, all the way up. Actually, no, then he goes this way, right? Yeah, then he goes this way. He comes up through here, around half hill, squiggles a little bit, comes down, whoops around here a little bit, comes across, up, and tucks in there. You'll see, it's seriously that convoluted. And it's got plenty of squiggles and all that. So, before I figured out the trick that I'm going to show you, I followed that trail for 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. I mean, I potty braked, I played some games with my little brothers, I ate some dinner, but really, essentially, I followed that for like 4 hours, probably about 3 hours game time, because I did some battlegrounds too, because I was so freaking bored. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the little trick so, it takes him about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, to go along the entire trail one way. Then he's got to turn around and do it again. He's really slow. He's always in stealth, and he leaves these little tracks. And how you catch him is, I mean, I don't have any track in front of me because I'm not doing that. What the hell? Whatever. So, you see the tracks, and you land, and you gotta keep watch. You gotta follow the tracks until you're seeing them appearing in front of you. That's how you know he's close. And then at that point, you just gotta flare, hope you hit him. If you don't hit him, keep following those tracks, and keep flaring until he pops up. So that's how you would have to do it the track method. I spent the majority of my time looking for the track, and I could not find a freaking track. Especially up in here where there's water, the tracks are ridiculously hard to find. If you hit escape, you can go in the system and turn ground clutter down. I did that. I mean, it really doesn't even help that much. Like, it helps, but not that much. Because really, you're looking for a tiny little footprint in the ground. You can highlight it, and it says, I think it's like, barely noticeable track or something like that. It'll say something when you highlight it, so that's a benefit, so you can kind of scan with your mouse when you're flying over. That's kind of what I did for a while. But really, it's really, really, really hard to find. I watched a whole bunch of videos in the meantime of trying to find them, and it's a bunch of hunters running around looking for tracks and flaring. Only hunters can take him out of stealth. It takes a flare to make him visible. You can't AoE to hit him. You gotta flare him to make him visible. So if you're gonna go and get a group together, a Death Knight, Paladin, they're not gonna help you. Get a whole bunch of warriors together, send them after tracks, send them in choke points like I'm gonna show you, and keep flares up, and fucking play solitaire, because you're gonna be here a long ass time. So I'm gonna show you a little choke point I used. So he usually spawns. I just point at the screen like you could see me pointing because I'm fucking retarded. He spawns. He start the end of the one trail. The end of the one end is here. Okay, the other end is around in here, which loops around. This one kind of comes up here. But no matter which end he starts from, eventually he's gonna get to this little spot right here. I wonder, I don't think I could zoom in any more than that. But, yeah, he's gonna get to this spot in here. And how I can tell that like, when you're flying over, he doesn't come up these stairs or anything like that. He comes right in here, between these two little nipples here. See these little nips? Stand right here on this little green thing and flare this choke point right in there. Keep a flare up and eventually he'll walk into it. Took me about 45 minutes. So I stayed in one spot for about 45 minutes game time, flaring that spot, and he walked through it. So this is what I'm talking about. You come down here on that little green thing between the two nips. You come over here. Alright? And you just keep a flare up right in here. Right in there. Boom. Flare. And now he walks through the flare, and here's when he walks through the flare, the thing that freaked me out is he keeps walking. Like, he walked through the flare, and I hit Tame Beast, and the motherfucker kept walking. Like, he didn't even give me a second look. He was just like, well, fuck you, bitch. Kept walking. He came out of the flare and re-stealthed. Like, what? So, trap him. Don't be an idiot like me, because I had to chase him up here. I flared here, and I missed, so I was, like, freaking out. My girlfriend was on Skype with me. I was freaking. Oh, God. But I came up here, and I caught him, like, around here. I missed a little bit. He was going this way. He was going in that direction towards all those guys. I would never found him because of the freaking water. But anyway, yeah. So I caught him in here, and I tamed him. I would recommend using a binding shot or a trap because he's not going to stop. So, yeah. Flare and Tame Beast don't stop him. You might want to trap him or something because he's going to keep walking until he can stealth again. So keep him frozen and scared. Keep him, whatever. Just keep him in one spot, tame him, and you'll have yourself a Patrannache, whatever. Yeah. Good hunting.